Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Lovely T TV. This is new video shows Shanquella Robinson getting beat up by her friend. Plus, her other friend speaks out. I saw this on Instagram the other day. This is so sad. The fact that, she traveled with her friends and, they all left her dead in Mexico is crazy. And I saw the original video of one of her friends, like, beating her ass in the hotel room while she was naked, while her other friend was recording it. So if there's a new video, like, I don't know what's happening. This is wild. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
So today's story, we're talking about a young woman. Her name is Shanquella Robinson, and she's from Charlotte, North Carolina. And this whole situation with Shanquella has not been sitting well with me. A lot of people have been requesting that I talk about this. So what's going on is that Shanquella and a few of her friends decided to go down to Cabo, Mexico for one of their friends' birthday parties. Shanquella wasn't in Mexico for 24 hours before her parents were notified of her death. So this situation is just really heartbreaking. And when they went to investigate, they're being told by the Mexican authorities that she died from alcohol poisoning, but her autopsy report says otherwise. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip.
Happened about 2 weeks ago. Shanquella Robinson went to Mexico with her friends.
This is 2 weeks
she
ago?
arrived early
on
Friday the 28th, and her family says the next morning she was dead.
It was supposed to be a fun, long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
She told me they had a chef. They was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again, and she never made it back home.
Robinson's mom, Salamandra, says within 24 hours of her daughter's arrival, she was dead. Figuring out how or why has only added to the family's nightmare. It started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poison. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
It's when the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities that they learned of another potential cause of death.
And the autopsy came back. They said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Said that she had been, she had a broken neck and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Salamandra says the entire group came back from Mexico, leaving her daughter's body there. Nearly 2 weeks and $6,000 later, her body is back home. But answers have been hard to come by.
I know that's not going to bring my child back, but I want something done about it.
Queen City News has spoken with officials at the U.S. State Department in Mexico who refute the claim that Robinson was murdered, saying the police's initial indication is that there was no clear evidence of foul play. Here in Charlotte, her family refuses to believe their daughter's death was an accident, and they vow to find the truth of what happened that night in Cabo.
She had a heart of gold. She loved everybody, and pretty much everybody loved her.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip. Now, what's even more disturbing is that earlier today, a video appeared online, and I don't know who posted the video or who leaked it, but it's a video of Shanquella and her so-called friend. Her friend's name is Dejanay Jackson. Dejanay Jackson is in pajamas. Shanquella, and it took me a while to realize this because when I first watched the video, I was so disgusted, I kind of just turned it off. And then I went back to watch, and I'm looking at Shanquella. Shanquella is naked. She has on no clothing. This woman is trying to defend herself. She's not hitting back on the girl. The friends, the so-called other friends, and I'm going to read all these people's names who were there on this trip. Khalil Cook,
is this many people?
Mikhail Dreyer, Winter Donovan, Alyssa Hart, and Nazir Wiggins. They were all there along with Dejanay Jackson and Shanquella. You can hear a man in the background recording and saying, "Quella, fight back." And she's saying she doesn't want to. And Dejanay is still beating her mercilessly. There's another person recording because you can see there's another cell phone camera that comes into the frame. There's another man that comes into the frame with a beard. So all of these are her so-called friends watching her get beat naked. None of them are trying to stop it. None of them are doing anything to come to her aid. So this entire situation is just extreme.
Who does that? If I see two of my friends fighting, I'm immediately getting in between them. Like, why would I just sit there and watch? Not only just stand there and watch, but take out my phone and start recording it. Like, this is so trifling.
Disturbing.
They all should be.
I'm not going to post the fight video. You guys can go look for it on Instagram. I'm not going to post it in this video. But there's a lot to be said about this situation.
I hope they all go to jail.
I've covered cases like this before. And like I always tell people, everyone isn't your friend. All I see when I saw that fight video that came out today is a bunch of jealous people clicking up for superficial reasons under the guise of friendship. No friends would allow their friends to fight in that manner and be okay recording it. In my personal opinion, I believe that all of these people planned that attack on that girl. They didn't like her. They probably wanted her to come just because there's somebody to help cover the room. Again, you know, everybody doing stuff for social media and the gram. But, you know, we got to go deep so that we can afford this entire villa. So they probably wanted her for just monetary reasons, but they probably really didn't like her. She was a popular braider, beautiful girl. It looks like she was always taking trips and doing her. And this girl who's beating on her definitely feels away, because you even hear in the video saying, I'm tired of her shit. Well, if you're tired of somebody's shit, why did y'all invite her to the party? Why did y'all invite her to come to Cabo? So it seems like there were already tensions brewing.
You tired after 24 hours?
Now, the autopsy report says that this girl was found unresponsive and that she had a broken neck and a broken spine. And there was no alcohol in her system. I believe that broken neck and spine came from this fucking wildebeest, okay, beating on her. And I call her a wildebeest because even though Shanquella was not fighting her back, Shanquella was barely even trying to defend herself, and this wildebeest kept hitting on her, kept fighting her. She was getting the best of her, and she was getting gassed up because she knew Shanquella was not a fighter and that she didn't want to fight her. So she was trying to prove a point to the rest of the people that she's the top dog, that she's the queen bee, that she's the alpha female in that clique. And these morons sat by there recording this and cheering this on. This is sickening. With friends like this, who needs enemies? And that's why I say you have to be very, very careful who you call a friend, especially in this day and age. You got people clicking up, claiming to be friends based on things like followers, based on things like, you know, people's looks, people's bodies, but they're not getting to know people's characters. They're clicking up and calling themselves friends based on superficial nonsense. And when you click up with friends based on those type of situations, you get situations like what befell Shanquella. This entire situation is really disturbing. What's even more disturbing is that one of her so-called friends, one of the gentlemen who was there, he claims he came the following day. But he's speaking out about this situation, and I want y'all to watch his video. His energy is totally off to me. He's definitely not giving me friend energy.
Bill around 326. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it just,
was he not in the video?
Big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big shit is and what it look like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room. I put on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting until the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Cooler, I see she chilling, I put her aside, I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that I Cooler get up. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do, ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there. It was second because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy. I tried to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not going to work. So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm going to start with the NCP. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told her alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I put on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like, to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. Didn't take one shot, didn't smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on.
What?
Oh, shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh, yeah, I know y'all probably asking. That when I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like, 'cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we was 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Yeah.
What? This is not. This is
bro,
not.
Why is y'all talking about the boys that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just
why
don't
your story sounds so
weird?
weird?
My flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post the video. I could show the video. It's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3-something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool.
He might be telling the truth, but his story sounds shaky.
There was no fun in that.
And why you keep saying, "Oh, I didn't get to have fun"? Like, that's your concern? Is that you didn't have fun for your birthday, not that your friend died? Like, why are you keep repeating that? I didn't take not one shot, didn't smoke not one blunt, nigga. So that's such a weird ass thing to mention.
No fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. The worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice in that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I have all my timestamps. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not responding to nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all and move. Everybody. I turn me to a pack. All of that shit y'all talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Crossed my heart and hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help.
Do you know her?
Put some salines in her, but she was her energy.
This is not giving friend at all.
Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand. Wow. So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. Y'all not hurting me. I'm not bothered by this. Because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth. Me getting on this internet. And I cut the comments out because I know y'all being mad. What's the word? Insensitive. So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I said I tried to go live with the NCB nigga. He swear he know the time. She been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive. Everything else, say you're gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story. What else I gotta say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say.
Oh, you
I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about none of that. Like, I didn't know about none of that. And I don't want to sit here and lie to nobody. They already knew not to tell me because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banging it out. Because what is y'all doing? 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy and mine. Now I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm just going to leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe me or y'all not. Wrong with
I actually do believe him to a certain degree. I think his story does sound a little off, but I believe that he may not have been involved. He probably wasn't in the room. I don't know how many men were there. I don't know based on the names that she showed. I don't know how many men. But T said that there was another guy in the video. I didn't see that, so maybe there's another video, another angle that I didn't see. But it's like, how many men in total were there? Because if there was another guy, who was that if it wasn't you? So, I don't know.
So I won't screen record it, say it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I'm tired. I'm fed up. I haven't slept. I don't know. I had to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm not even gonna address the tough guys. It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of
I don't like his attitude though. I don't like it. He might not have been involved, but I don't like it. How he's acting.
But when the truth come out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on and watch all day. Y'all like, we ain't gotta talk.
It's not about you.
How you feel because that's the information you was given. I respect it. But I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you knew that's not me. That's not my heart. My heart's so pure. I'm not computational. I would try to end everything before it gets to something like that. Come on, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson.
It was 2,000 miles or 2 miles away.
Everybody, like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to start hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair.
All right, y'all just saw the video for so-called guy friend speaking out. His story is not making sense to me. I think at this point in time, the police need to get involved, the American police. Everybody needs to be rounded up. They need to get to the bottom of what happened. Now, granted, this alleged murder took place in Mexico, so the U.S. authorities cannot charge them with murder because it did not happen on U.S. soil. But U.S. authorities needs to put pressure on Mexico to do their damn job.
Damn.
And to not dismiss this as some type of drunken situation when the girl had no alcohol in her system. I'm tired of stories of black women ending up like this and ending up in these situations and nobody cares. I think at this point in time, people in Congress need to get involved in this, and they need to put pressure on Mexico to press charges on all parties involved. Not only the girl beating her up, but also these friends who sat there and watched this and were okay with this. If this doesn't wake you up to let you know that you have to really understand what a true friend is, I don't know what will. This entire situation is heartbreaking to watch this video and to watch how this woman was treated by her so-called friends.
Okay, it's looking like it was 3 guys in total who were on this trip. So I guess the other 2 guys were the ones that were in the video. So like I said, he may be telling the truth, but I just don't like how he was telling this story. And you like, oh, I didn't have no fun on my birthday trip. Like, nigga, so what? This girl's dead. Like, what the fuck? That's such a weird thing to focus on. But yeah, it really sucks that they already have determined that there was no foul play when there clearly was. So it already feels like they're not trying to do their job. I don't know if it's because they don't really care because it's like, oh, she's American, or is it because she's black, or what the case is. But it's really fucked up that they don't seem to be taking this seriously. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I definitely want to, stay updated on this story though, because this is super fucked up. And her friend seems more concerned with clearing his name, and he getting mad at people who are upset that she died versus you trying to get justice for her and actually, being honest about what occurred. Because I definitely feel like he's leaving a lot of details out. That's why his story sounds so weird, because he's probably leaving so much out. Because you're saying like, oh, I didn't know what happened. I was there by her side. And then, oh, I did notice a busted lip in her eye. Like, so you did know what happened. What the fuck? Oh, they didn't tell me what went down, though, because they know I ain't with that. But you can see that she was beat. So what? Why didn't you speak up about that? Why did y'all all fly back home as if nothing happened, and y'all all lied and said that she had alcohol poisoning? Why didn't you speak up and say, no, that didn't happen, she was beat? Like, it's so much going on with this. I don't know. But yeah, this is wild. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.